Thank you very much. Can you all hear me?
Yes.
Thank you. Now, you will all have heard of this lady, Stephanie Bottrell, won't you? I was speaking in London at the Benefits of Justice conference when this story broke. It's totally disgusting. Seeing starving children in Africa, it doesn't upset me, but Stephanie's suicide does. This government has got blood on their hands. I can announce hot off the press today, I hope you've all been signing them, no bedroom tax evictions. Going straight to Manchester City Council leader Sir Richard Leese. I hope you've all signed them, please. And I'd also like people on the platform to sign them. Thank you. Well, my name's Maria. I'm just an ordinary 47-year-old lady affected by bedroom tax from Salford. You might have seen me on Channel 4 News, The One Show, ITV News, all over the bulletins. I'll tell you why the media are interested in me. It's because I live in a two-bedroom home. I've lived in the same home for 34 years, since October 1978. I've worked all my life since the age of 16. I gave up my job when I was nearly 40 to care for my mum. She had a stroke. She died August 2010. Now, because I had lots of savings and because I wanted a break, I gave myself a break. 6 months later, roll on, it's February 2011, I was advised to sign on to get my national insurance credits. I wasn't entitled to 1 penny from the state because carers allowance didn't pay full national insurance contributions. Now, it didn't bother me at the time. I thought I'd get a job easy. Roll on 2 years, I'm still out of work and I'm hit by bedroom tax. Well, thank you, Mr. Cameron. Well, you can see I'm not your stereotype shirker, I'm not your stereotype scrounger that the government love to portray as those in receipt of housing benefit. How dare they call us that? My story, for those of you who are interested, it's still on the Channel 4 and ITV News websites. Now, to survive bedroom tax, I'm treating it as a war situation. My mum and her generation survived World War II by rationing drastically food and heating. That's what people in our situation have to do. This government has declared war on its own people. We're being treated. We are being treated like third world citizens and our own first world country. It's just not on. I've set up an anti-bedroom tax group in Salford to help locals. I'm also one of 9 administrators of a national Facebook group with over 11,000 members, which includes MPs and councillors. We've actually got 2 of the other Facebook administrators here in the gallery. Hello, Pat and Ed. When I've appeared on TV, I've had strangers on the streets in both Salford and Manchester coming up to me asking me, "Are you Maria?" And I'll say, "Yes." They thank me for speaking out and letting people see exactly what's going on. They're either too scared or they haven't got the communication skills. I never thought I'd see in my lifetime any legislation worse than the poll tax. Bedroom tax is the most nastiest, evil and vicious legislation ever. The government should be ashamed of themselves. Poll tax did have exemptions for the unemployed and sick, whereas bedroom tax, well, it deliberately targets the vulnerable, the sick and the disabled. When I've been on marches, I feel truly humbled to see people with guide dogs and wheelchairs at the front. Our next march here in Manchester is Saturday, 1st of June, which is dedicated to the memory of Stephanie Bottrell. We're having 1 minute's silence and we're going to lay flowers and have a memorial. I wake up every morning hoping that today is the day Ed Miliband utters 7 magical words I want to hear. A Labour government will abolish bedroom tax. Well, it hasn't. Hasn't happened yet, but when it does, it will be music to our ears and provide hope for so many. Come on, Ed, what are you waiting for? Bedroom tax, it must be abolished. It's not a case of won't pay, it's can't pay. To coin a phrase, the lady's not for turning. Well, this lady's not for turning either in the fight against...